Hey, guess who wanted to talk to you today? Me. Um, I'm feeling a little bit dizzy. I spent the day doing so many things and too much at the same time, but I was like, you know what? Something that we have to commit to, which is this. And I don't know, I just felt like just pressing record and having the phone recording me though. And topics will come. Like this is the thing. It's like most of my topics and most of everything. I think everything that I've done um that actually went great were things that I actually never thought of twice. Like I just don't allow myself to be in the state of like staying inside my brain too much. Like I'll just be like, you know what? Let it be. Let me just go do this. Let me just go do that. And I don't think much of things. And I think this has like, both sides and both angles. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. Like sometimes it's good in terms of it turns out to be great. It turns out to be great, and because I think I don't have any expectations out of it, I enjoy it to the fullest. But sometimes it turns out to be so bad. And that because I'm like I I never calculated it in the first place. Like I just went for it. Um, and I think that's the problem that most of us face, which is we overanalyze things sometimes and we calculate things that don't really need to be calculated, and we ignore things that are like requiring us to actually calculate and pay attention to these kind of things. And it's sad sometimes. It kind of like just it hits, it's like a wave. Oops, what is this? It's like a wave of whatever, sadness or disappointment that would hit you sometimes, of like, oh my god, this is happening, blah blah blah. But yeah, like that's basically what I'm facing right now. It's like these kind of things where you calculate everything and then you're like planning something new, and then you have it strategically figured out, and then boom, you'd be shocked with like how many setbacks and challenges that you'd be facing. um I am freaking booked and busy to the point where I don't really meet myself. I woke up with like puffy face, and I know when I reach this phase of like the puffy face, it's like my body telling me to slow down because I'm doing just too much. But this is the thing. It's like sometimes you ask yourself, what would I do? Would I just stop and let go of this, or would I just continue and push myself even further? And that's the challenge that I am facing, and I like to share it here, simply because I promised you that I'm gonna talk about everything that I go through during this journey. I do have like some redness here. I think I'm having an allergy. I don't know from what. I'm trying to figure out what is the allergy that I'm facing. But yeah, this is the thing. The most beautiful thing that is like making me feel better is like I'm surrounded with like really genuinely people that want good for me and want to see me happy. People that care about me, and people that, just hype me up for whatever thing that I'll be going through, whatever phase I'll be going through. And I'm so happy and grateful for these people. Like the other day I was like meeting my friend, and it was like the best, kind of like feeling where someone is like really deeply caring about your existence and wanting to meet and just, be in your own presence. And that just made me feel like so happy of like what kind of value I'm bringing, and what kind of um rewards I'm also receiving. And that was beautiful. And at the same time, this doesn't take away the challenges or the setbacks. I just think that it makes them lighter. Um, and this is why I'm sharing this right here. Literally, I just thought of talking about it right now because this is literally the phase that I'm at, and this is how I feel. And it's like it's a phase where I feel like I want to cry. It's literally one of the phases that is like quite difficult to go through. Um, because the positive part is like no one is going to stop you and no one is coming to save you, so you have to take full responsibility and ownership of things. And usually I have things that I have a, let's say, a way of living where I pick things that I really like and I jump all in, and then I sit back and watch the result. I developed like a different mindset where I just don't try to control the outcome. Um, but sometimes I'm a human. I just want the outcome to be exactly how I want it. Am I wrong for wanting that? Like I'm just a human being. Like just allow it to happen, you know? Um, so yeah, I mean like I think this is part of a lot of phases that I've been experiencing, especially the beginning of this year. The beginning of this year was never an easy task for me. Um, but I managed to bring up the best version of myself out of that chapter. And now I think I'm on the challenge of like figuring out the transition between that and what I want to become, and everything else in the universe is like just supporting me through it. Um and I'm grateful for that. So if you're facing anything that is challenging or where you want something and it's not really the outcome is not really exactly how you want it, or